As the floors can't take no more, stuck in this groove, I'm feeling bored. As the floors can't take no more, stuck in this groove, I'm feeling bored. As
Okay, glad to know you couldn't even hear me as well. So my camera wasn't working and you couldn't hear me. Alright, B5 versus Corvus gaming today. So, yeah. We're looking forward to this one. It is one of the other exceptional teams in the group that we are in. And I'm already getting an invite. We are ready to fucking go. Oh, I need to go to spectate. I almost stayed in the thing. Alright. Yeah, Corvus Gaming, they are 9-1, and we are obviously 8-0. So quite the competitor that we have today. This is their final game, whereas we have them and another team to follow. Now they have dropped the game against Seven Serpents, which we absolutely annihilated, and I was there for Yami's brutalization on his Cassidin. Absolutely phenomenal. Now, yeah, I mean, it looks like we might be ready to kick off straight away, but I hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you had a good time, I imagine, work or school or whatever you get up to in your free time. We are just having side selection in the chat. So, yeah, we'll see what happens there on what we decide. Seems Hex, they have opted for the blue side, so B5 will be on red side in the first game. Just got to make sure that everything is going to be set up correctly for that. I do not think so, so I'm just going to quickly swap and hope that that is correct now. Somebody just posted a YouTube video for no reason, and I'm not going to open it. So, God knows what that says. Yeah, Corvus Gaming, quite a... I apologise. Quite the scary team. This should be our hardest opponent until playoffs. So I'm looking forward to it, as every time I have seen B5 play, every time you guys have seen B5 play, they haven't even dropped a single game. So maybe we get a game 3, bring out some more interesting picks. Who knows? B5 do like to spice things up. There is not Fearless, but they are interesting fellas. They do like to spice things up in the draft. We've had Cassidins. Zedor is pretty much power banned against us, which is a bit rude. Poor Yami. And just, yeah, we've got a lot of picks up our sleeves. Ones that we're gonna hopefully whip out in this series. Somebody sent a song apparently. Anyway, hopefully we get into the game soon. I think they just need to line up, and then oh no, just Colour Pack needs to join. Oh. Alright. And we should be ready to get into draft very, very soon. But yeah, priority picks at the moment. We are on the latest patch. What got nerfed, actually? I think Nocturne got buffed, right? Oriana got nerfed, but it's kind of negligible. We don't really play those meta mids though that much, so we'll see. We'll see what happens with all that. The usual priority picks are like Ambessa, Nuflexit, Rumble. If Varus is open, you take it. If Yunara is open, you take it. I don't know if that's still the case on the new patch. Varus lethality got nerfed. Yunara is still a champion, so she's kind of Thanos. Siva, usually quite scary. Aphelios, pardon me. And Ezreal Karma has also had a bit of a resurgence since the Ezreal buff, which was not that big of an Ezreal buff, but people were like, hey, let's play some Ezreal. And people just started picking him up. So, yeah, there's also been a lot of Senna lanes going on in pro play in some regions, but don't expect to be seeing that from B5 here. But yeah, we'll see, as I think everybody is ready. So yeah, let's hopefully get into the draft. Okay, everyone's ready. And off we go into the draft. That is not the draft screen, good sir. Hello. Okay, there we go. First ban is Zahin. Zahin? Zahin, right? Don't know why people say Zahin, actually. They've gotten in my head. But anyhow, first ban Zahin. Very scary champion, flexible to the top mid, flexible to the top jungle. Saw Tatu have a great performance on it in the America's Cup. If anyone was watching that, I was pretty gassed about that. But yeah, straight off the Zahin ban, we're going to see a Wukong ban as well. Wukong's still a very popular champion. The Kayle respect ban, STGS, very phenomenal on the Kayle. A Hui ban must be a bit of a targeted ban, as this champion has not really seen the light of day that much, except for in later Fearless in Professional. So probably just a targeted ban towards the enemy team. Maybe they like to flex it and bot mid, and it can be very oppressive, especially into a lot of the meta ADCs. Mage's bot lane are very cringe. STGS's Gwen, another ban from Core. Gonna try and lock STGS out, really, as it's technically 3 top lane bans. I guess Gwen, Zahin are the jungle flexes. So yeah, some decent bans coming out so far now. Wonder the Renekton ban finally. It's probably gonna be. Are we first pick? No, it works like, okay. Even Pro has messed up my brain. I'm used to seeing first pick on red side sometimes. But it's going to be Core having first pick now. Ambessa is looking like a strong pick, except for STGS is happy to play Volibear, as that is a very good matchup for that champion. So it's going to be a Karma first pick. This is one of Kolopak's enchanters that he does like to dabble in. He also likes the Bard, obviously, Kolopak. Bit of a Bard main. Don't know if he's willing to respond into Karma. Karma can be quite an oppressive laner, very hard for Bard to, be able to roam very freely, as his ADC might get absolutely penetrated by the poke. But we'll see exactly on that, what they decide to respond. B5. Going for the Ambessa. They're not worried about a Volibear response, or maybe they're planning on taking Volibear on 2 here, but I do not think so, as the Ambessa flex, very strong. They probably want to hold it, and the draft has been reset. Okay. We are trolling. Wait, I'm out of the lobby. What the hell? Not too sure what happened there. We'll try and figure it out ASAP. I assume some lobby related issues. Yeah, seems the lobby just decided to go kaput. So a bit of a riot moment there. I'm just going to fix my beanie because I realised I think I've got it on backwards. There we go, that's much better. We don't have a giant like bloop bloop at the front. The lobby literally disappeared for everyone. Okay. Riot Games special. Striking once again. Very, very fascinating that there are still an unquantifiable amount of bugs with the League client. I am looking forward to next year where they hopefully remove this because this is an absolute nightmare. So I'll try and get some news to you guys, but not sure what's going to be happening for now. I assume the draft will continue as it began. Oh, it seems okay. I'm already getting a lobby invite and I am in the spectator. So yeah, it seems we're probably just going to go straight into it. I can't reply to... Oh, yeah, okay. We do same until Karma pick. We did pick Ambessa, but we'll see. Anyway, bit of a messy start, and this time it's not my fault. Riot Games just having a classic moment. So as we get back into draft, we're probably going to expect the same first 3 bands of Zahin, Kayle, and Gwen on the side of Core, and then it was Wukong. Can you guys ban the second one? I do not remember what we banned. Hui, that's the one. And the final ban was Renekton for the first pick Ambessa flex. This champion is completely broken, by the way. Like I don't know how this abomination is going how many patches without an nerf. But you can literally blind her, and she does 10 billion damage. She's insanely hard to kill. She's very brain dead. You just press R, and you're just going in. Engaged champion, very easy to play, in the sense that in team fights, you know, you just have to kill people, and she's pretty exceptional at that. So don't know how she's gone nerfless for God knows how long. A bit of a Cassante type champion. So yeah, gonna be their next ban, and gonna be the first pick Karma into the Ambessa, and then hopefully we'll get to see the response this time and won't be left to determine it for ourselves as the lobby shuts down or something. Would rather be able to see what exactly we are picking now. It's going to be the Ambessa, I imagine, unless they've changed their mind, because they said they wanted to do the same until the Karma pick. So I don't know if they're changing this pick here. I imagine not, but they seem to be thinking about it. So maybe? No. We are going to stick with the Ambessa. I do think it's very strong if you're able to maintain the flex. She's still very strong in the jungle. She got a little bit of a jungle clear nerf. It's pretty negligible, in my opinion. Nothing too crazy. She's got a little bit of a mod. She just clears like a normal jungler now, rather than being able to do a 230 clear base, get 2 long swords like Zed. Zed still can do that if you are one of those clear speedrunners, but on a casual jungle clear, not really possible. Oh my god. Now, Victor, followed by the Ambessa, which is interesting. Not used to seeing Victor with Ambessa, or Victor into Karma, really. I guess he does have decent range. It seems Cassante is going to be the response here. From core, very, very classic champion. And Mundo, I mean, that is one tanky team. Like, Dylan, we have to go Vayne here, or is it bad? Like, or we could go Smolder. I think Smolder's bad though, so it's probably just Vayne. Smolder's also fine, yeah. I like both. Very interesting to pick Karma, Mundo, Cassante. Like, you're leaving all your damage to late in your draft, which can be kind of hard if you get pincered here. So it could be an Ori ban. I don't know if Core play Ori. Hexa plays Ori. It's going to be a Varus ban. That's good for bot lane. It's going to allow the Smolder to actually play the game, because Varus is still quite oppressive, I suppose. Victor. Yeah, I still don't know how I feel about the Victor pick. I mean, they've picked like 2 slow moving. Like, Victor W will have some value, it's just not going to have like insane value, you know? If they're able to lock down someone, it's kind of nice. But it's going to be the Caitlyn ban instead of the Varus ban. Maybe Crusher thinks Varus a little bit weaker after the nerfs, so not as threatening as maybe a Caitlyn, who's going to be able to get that perma-prio bot, unless you're Crowny. And yeah, we'll see exactly what follows. It's going to be the Nami ban. I don't know if Colopak's played much Nami. I've not seen it just yet, but very strong enchanter. But yeah, we will see what exactly B5 want to pick. They obviously do have last pick here, so we'll see what they opt for. They still hold the Ambessa flex. They want to see what the jungle, not what the jungle pick is. They want to see what else is going to be picked up. Joshi has quite the large champion pool. He's able to pull off a lot of stuff, so see what exactly he's cooking. It's going to be a Rakan man, which I guess is like I just don't think Rakan is good here, but maybe. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be range support, right? Range supports are just OP, but you've done Nami, so I don't know actually what pairing with Smolder is very good. Maybe you can just go Seraphine and just play the game, or you even take Bard. But again, as I said before, Bard leaving his ADC this game could be quite scary. Braum is also really good. Very good into Karma, and going to be really good into the Mundo and the Cassante. It's going to prevent anybody really touching this Smolder. This Ambessa is kind of out of like a theme now. She's going to have to play very reserved. She can't really dive in now, as they're playing quite a kiting comp. We're not really going to engage per se, unless Joshy's got some 5-pick or STGS has some 5-pick that's going to absolutely go bananas. It's going to be very hard to play the game if we are trying to dive. So this Ambessa probably just going to have to play a little bit more kitey and wait for the poke to come out, then look maybe for an angle on this Sivir. Sivir is not very good into Ambessa. It's her spell shield does not protect her. It just Ambessa will still teleport to you. She doesn't CC you, but she'll still teleport to you. I'm pretty sure is the interaction. It's going to be the ASOL, which I think is really risky, because I think if this Ambessa goes jungle now, like this ASOL cannot play the game on mid lane. Is ASOL good into Victor? I mean, ASOL provides some sort of long range engage with his ults. Obviously, he has to get a lot of stacks for that. It's very scaling. They have a lot of scaling on the side of core. We have Smolder. They're going to have the Dragon competition quest as well. But it could be the Neferi here, which I don't know how I feel about that. They've gone for it. I mean, respect. I think this has to be Bruiser Neferi, though, because I don't know how you're going to play the game otherwise. But hey, I'm willing to be taught a lesson. I've been wrong many times where I'm like, I don't know if Kassadin is good here. There's a Lulu that can poly you, and then the Kassadin ends up one-shotting everyone. And, you know, I've been proven wrong too many times to doubt them at this point. So I'm sure B5 have confidence in what they're going to do here. As we now cut to the unknown. There we are, right in the pre-game. But, yeah. Very, very peculiar little draft here. These are not the correct orders. It will all shift at the end. Wait, did the lobby die again? Be so for real. Oh, okay, they made it blind pick. Thank the fucking Lord. Apologies for my French. What? And the lobby just exploded again? What is going on? Don't know what's going on with League of Legends at the moment. It is having a moment, to say the least. Why is that? What the hell? Okay. This one's going to be a blind pick, so it's going to be a lot quicker. And I'll just cut to the pre-game when the draft is decided. Oh, they're all in order. Beautiful. The enemies aren't there. What a absolute phenomena. Alright, we're just going to see the picks come out now. They're just going to all lock in what they're going to play. Oh my god. It's going to make things a lot easier. A lot quicker. So, yeah. I don't know if delay is on. I don't think delay is on. And I'm supposed to stream with a 3-minute delay if delay isn't on. So I might have to put that on and restream. So I do not know. Let me go find where the hell that setting is, because I'm not too familiar with it. You cannot change this when you're live. Okay, it might be there. Yeah, if this does not have a delay, I will be back to you shortly. And by shortly, I mean in like 3 minutes, because we have to have a delay. And they might not have added it to the lobby. So, yeah. Regardless, we'd end up waiting 3 minutes, basically. Krallis is really debating his runes here or something. Alright, it says prepare your loadout. So I have to get back to you guys in a bit. Yeah, that's a no delay. I think. It says wait for spectator delay, but I'm not seeing any spectator delay. Okay, maybe it's working. That's good. That's good. I don't have to restream. If it does just cut to lobby early, though, I will have to rectify that issue. Oh. Okay, no, 3-minute delay. Very good. Thank you. Thank you, boys, for that one. I do greatly appreciate it. But anyway, let's talk about the drafts here. Okay, so Obviously, their lineup isn't correct because they didn't line up in the lobby. It's the ASOM mid, Siva, Karma bot lane, which is very oppressive, and Mundo, jungle, Cassante top, Ambessa, top lane, going to be quite relaxed into the Cassante. There's not really much threat there. And then you also have Neferi in the jungle. I don't know how I feel about this Neferi pick. It's got the dive potential. It's got good dive. And she can kite to some degree as well. Kind of like Ambessa also can. With this comp that they've got, it's not that bad. Wait, hold on. Do the dogs proc Brawn passive? That is like a pretty big... That is a pretty big note. I do not know if the dogs proc Brawn passive. I'm going to investigate the chat just to see. Let's have a look. Does anybody know? Yeah, I don't know. Do Neferi dogs proc Brawn passive? Yes. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. We have truly cooked up something marvelous. It's very hard for the enemy team to walk into us. They're all quite short range, except for the... actually, no, there's not an except. There's Karma. Karma has the RQ. Karma has the Q. Siva has Q. And then every other champion can't really play the game at short range. Asol has some range, but it's not very good. And he will get just completely obliterated by... Oh my god, pardon me. By B5's comp. It's very hard for them to walk into the comp as well. They have Victor W, they have Braum, they have just Smolder cremating them and slowing them. They have Neferi and Ambessa. I just think B5 have completely draft gapped. Of course, if this game goes like mega late, or not mega late, but like they have Asol, they have Siva, they have Cassante, they have Mundo, you know? Ambessa scales very well. Neferi, bit of a yikers, you know, gonna get outscaled by the Mundo. And then the blah, blah, blah. What's it called? Oh my god, I need to turn on my light. It just goes pitch black when anything comes up. There we go. Does that help? I think so. Cool. I mean, the game also came on. Alright. Let me just do my settings so everything doesn't suck. Okay, I thought I almost crashed my GPU. And let me turn up the sound because you guys love your audio. As we get into the game. Control Shift Z. Oh my god. Let's get a little zoom out going. As they're going to look for the early ward hit. Try and force the Neferi out. They've popped the ward. Gold acquired. And you can't see the game. So that's not very good, is it? I might have to put my game in borderless, and that will help. Or... Nope. Okay, fantastic. Bear with me, kind souls. Oh my god, I'm gonna go insane. Hold on. Oh my god, I lose my mind. Okay. Why does this happen to me? I made my mistakes. Alright, turn off capture cursor. Alright, we're here. I deeply apologize for this. I don't know why that doesn't work. The game hates me or something, but alas, here we are in the game. Trades going all around the map. Nothing too crazy started off. Just wards traded in the early game. Nothing too wild at all. There's a bit of a big trade coming out in the top lane from a hero. Or a hero? I don't know. Could be either or, as obviously Kekis and Leaks getting priority in the bot lane. And Victor trying to shout big in the trades. I just realised I don't have names on. When did I turn that off? I don't even know. But going to be a lot of scaling likely in the bot lane. Going to be hard really to contest this bot skull. I imagine Joshi is on full vision right now. They saw him on his Raptors. They have a ward on his Grump. This man is being caught in 4K unfortunately. And the Mundo getting some extra vision in the bot side. As yeah, most likely the Fury going to have to recall open on the top side of the map for that top skull. This Mundo's going to try and cross and get it maybe. Currently doesn't have the mid prio. As STGS getting a little low here, but just looking to crash this wave, take a recall as the hero's not looking to let that happen, and Yami may be in a little bit of danger as the Mundo comes for the early gank. Lots of hits coming out, but Neferi's on the way, so is STGS from the top lane. Here, the damage dished out, the tank from one of the Neferi dogs, and the first blood goes to Neferi, and Yami, happy that his hero, Joshi, came to the rescue. Able to just about save his life now. Karma getting chunked out in the bot lane, but cannot push any further. There's STGS now, after that early walk. Gonna crash the wave, maybe look for a reset here as... Wow, we are spell shielding that. That is rude. And Pack and Crusher are just going to have a pretty chill lane. That's going to be one of the chillest bot lanes. They are going to hit each other and act like they're killing each other, but they're not actually. STGS still hasn't recalled. Opting to stay as long as he can, maybe. Looking for a better recall, if possible. Trying to get that pickaxe. Or that early Dirk, in fact. Let's check the gold. And not that button. I don't know what the gold is. Wait, in fact, nothing is updating right now. Hold on. Hold on. Bear with me. Okay, well, I'm confused. Hold on. Am I stupid? And a flash away, hold on, from Krallis. Gonna get him to safety, but that is a pretty free gank later on. Okay, it is updating just every 10 CS, that's whatever. As STGS ulted out, but no threat there from the Cassante. Gonna be walking back to his tower. As this Cassante just gonna look to get this crash and get a base in. Not really any threat of a dive, unless he can do it solo, which without ult, I'm not thinking that is possible. As the Ambessa mobility is too threatening, but he is just gonna hit the tower in her face. The shield comes out and Cassante gonna tank a tower shot. As STGS able to maintain his spacing, but almost dying there to the grass proc. As Mundo going to be trying to pick up this first strike, and that will be a freebie for them. As let me just move this. As yeah, I didn't expect to have to stream screens, so it's leaked. It's leaked. Oh god. Can I not tab out? Okay, I can. My GPU is wanting to strangle me. Not too sure what's happening, but anyhow. Lots of trades going out in the bot lane, but as I said, it's literally just a fake fight as a free invade there from Joshi. Gonna put him a little ahead in gold. and also give him that level 6, which is a very nice on the Neferi. Can maybe look to capitalize on this mid lane and having no flash here. Corvus in a little bit of danger for another 2.5 minutes or so. And hold on, hold on. Why do I do this? Okay, I'm a little confused. Oh well. Mundo looking to get the counter invade. He's on the blue buff right now, I think. And probably will be able to pick it up for free, as Yami is clearing the vision, but they have spotted him out. The Karma has rotated. Yami may be in a little bit of danger as the Aurelion Soul has arrived with the ultimate, Disguise Descend, and it is enough, but Yami almost saved there by Joshi, who tries to get the retaliation kill, but the exhaust comes out from the Aurelion Soul, and Joshi gonna have to forfeit his blue, and Yami forfeiting his life, as we might indeed have a game in our hands here. There's big trades here from STGS in the top lane. Has the pickaxe spike, as the Cassante, meanwhile, has got the double chain vest. And it seems an invade onto the Gromp as well, and Crusher being zoned off of his tier 1 tower. We are selling the bot lane here. I do think this is a little bit of a mistake here. I do not think grubs are worth in comparison to Crusher not being able to touch his wave. And they are looking for a dive here. They're looking for the Braum. Collar Pack is just gonna survive, and they maybe mess it up, but the Mundo ultimate stabilize is gonna keep him alive. And he'll be walking away scot-free, but Crusher, as you can see, quite an amount of CS down. Gonna look to trade here and get his stacks now. Obviously CS isn't the most important isn't the most important thing on Smolder. He is just going to try and get his stacks for the most part, but that gold lead can start to mean a lot for the Sivir, and the Mundo cancels his reset, throws out the cleaver, and is able to claim a kill on Crusher, as Joshi in the enemy top side will be taking as many camps as he can to rectify this issue. But yeah, very hard for Crusher to play when this Mundo is hovering around, and I do think as Joshi you've got to be matching that. But Assault gonna be flashing in is Joshi, but maybe in a little bit of danger as the Mundo arrives too, but he's gonna walk out with the kill on the Assault, but maybe not walking out scot-free as the Mundo chases on down with the Karma support. Smite goes down, but the hop over the wall and the cleaver is not enough. And Joshi will get away with that. Very nice kill just before the Assault flash came up. And it comes up in about 5 seconds. Very nice from the jungle mid duo there to look for that play. As Karma just casually clearing vision, support things. STGS maybe going to look for the proxy. As the Cassante does not seem happy about that. He's going to be contesting this. Does not mind losing a wave and a bit, and the Karma may be caught in a precarious situation, but they aren't going to go down. The early game down from damage from Smolder is not there, and the Braum Cube will not claim the kill, but maybe looking to all-in the Sivir, but they have spotted the Mundo in a little bit of danger now. The Sivir is running down the Smolder. Crusher goes down. And that is 2 kills now in total to this Sivir. And a 30 CS lead, and Joshi I think going to have to forfeit this Gromp unless he can get the smite and just walk away. And he does lose the smite unfortunately, but a little bit scary here. Crusher being kind of forced out of the game for the most part. They need to find a way to secure him some more farm and some stacks, as they were almost able to get the kill on the Karma, but just quite, pardon me, just wasn't quite enough. As what the hell? What the hell? What the hell? STGS has been having a lot of trouble in this lane. The ultimate all out coming from the Cassante. Flash away from STGS, going to keep him safe. And it seems STGS having a hard time in this laning phase, and right now Core will be very happy. They do have the scaling advantage as a team, and this Smolder also going to struggle to compete on this quest with this Assault. As can't really see the stacks right now. I can actually click on them at some point, and I think Crusher is just going to die here. Not too sure what's going on in bot lane. As Crusher having a very hard time, very uncharacteristic. He is currently at 85 stacks at 12 minutes. Ideally you want to try and get 10 stacks per minute, and the ASOL is a little bit closer. After all, it is a competition between the dragons, but unfortunately Crusher right now losing that competition. There's a 1.7k gold lead in favour of the Sivir. Can be quite problematic, as this Sivir already on the Essence Reaver and likely going to base for another half an item or so. Meanwhile, Smolder is currently coughing baby and is struggling quite a lot to play the game. Apologies, was dealing with some technical stuff. As the Sky's Descender coming down, but my camera does not really give a crap, as it seems Kolopak has fallen in the mid lane and the ultimate is used from the ASOL. And overall, a rough game so far for B5. They are going to have to fix their stuff up a little bit if they want to survive in this game. And Bessa dishing out some damage. And Xante now struggling a little bit more in this lane, has the Iceborne Gauntlet, but STGS does have the Eclipse now, so is able to take a lot more winning trades with that shield and with that max HP damage, and is going to keep playing while his Conqueror is stacked. I'm not sure why the Xante is opting into this, as he will be pulling back. Lots of pings going down. They do know exactly where Joshi is right now. He has been spotted. He is looking for the Grump. He's lost a little bit too much on the bot side and is not accepting it. I'm gonna have to run away here. Doesn't get the smite as he's running for his life now. Flashes the Xante W as Xante looking for the all-in with the all-out, but Mundo has gone around the back. Miss on the ultimate from Yambessa. Public execution doesn't land, and therefore the kill goes to the side of Core. Are able to claim their 7th kill of the game. And this Mundo and this Sivir will be very happy about that, as Yami maybe looks for the all-in here, but a little bit of danger. Kolopak gonna have to walk away. Can't overforce this play at all, as Yami may be in a little bit of danger. The Mundo is hooking around, but Crusher right now is kind of chill maxing. He's gotten some time to breathe, which is very nice, as the enemy team seemed very set on making his life a misery. But now it does not seem to be much of an issue. And Yami does still have a lead, so they have somebody that they can play around. It's not like this is unwinnable for B5. They are 2k or so behind, 2.4k gold behind. But the game is still very playable. Oh. And I'm curious what exactly they're going to opt to do. They did have gold lead for a bit, and then it kind of went back in favour of Corvus, as they are going to look to set up around this Drake, and I think this is... the Drake's not showing, which is very frustrating. This is their 3rd Drake now, and this is one that we definitely would like to contest, if possible. Oh dear. And it seems we're just going to be giving it Gonna be accepting our fate. And that's gonna be one step closer to the Hextech Soul. One step away, in fact, for Corvus Gaming. It's looking a little scary, and Neferi is quite strong as well, to be fair, but they're not going to be doing much to this Mundo, as Yami completely fisting Iralian Soul in side lane. Not really much he can do. And whereas the Smolder is experiencing a similar hell. Both dragons having a very rough time, to say the least. Maybe Shyvana, when her rework is, you know, on live servers, can show them how it's done, but as of right now, both the dragons seem to be suffering quite a lot. Yeah, I did not think this ASOL pick was it. I just could not see how it was laning into Victor, and it cannot lane into Victor. Pardon me. Getting some refreshing water. And Smolder is just going to try and pick up more stacks. I'll have a little look, see what he's on now. 139. It's very rough. It's about 50 behind where he should be. Meanwhile, the ASOL is stackachinoing. He has got a good nearly 200 now. He is right on point with those 10 stacks per minute as an all-in in mid lane, but also little trades in bot lane as Smolder fortunately able to get away. Crusher able to maintain his life. And oh my god, he's playing dodgeball right now, bless him. But hopefully he's able to scale, pump out a lot of damage as the Victor. Right now, 2 items and the upgraded boots. But they are trading bot mid tier 1 for the bot tier 1. At least I think Yami can get this bot tier 1. But maybe they're going to get some plates on the tier 2 as well, which is a little problematic. I'm going to be a lot more gold to go into this Sivir. I don't think he can clear that ward right now, Kolopak, and he will be paying the price for that as they get the all in, they get the kill, and it goes to Karma. Not ideal. On who that's gone to. And Joshi trying to farm camps that I do not think are his. He's going to get the smite though with the Profane. I think he got it. Did he get it? I think he did. But yeah, this game looking a little bit hard to play. STGS pushing in the side. Taking an unexpected tower shot there. But Yami was able to get that bot tier 1. STGS able to claim the top tier 1 earlier. So both side towers standing strong. For the side of B5, however, in the mid lane, bleeding quite heavily. As this Mundo currently giggling at this Victor. But ASOL definitely not able to do that. Does have the empowered ult for the next Drake. Not sure which Drake. Oh, not sure when the Drake is. It should say the timer. I like tripping. It's a cloud Drake. Am I high? It's not a damn cloud Drake. Anyhow. Very, very odd. And big trades coming out here from the Ambessa. 1 minute for the Drake roughly. And this is kind of B5's do or die. As if the enemy is able to pick up Hextech Soul, it is likely game over. It will be very, very hard to play. The Black Cleaver picked up on the Smolder. I was expecting somebody to pick it up this game. 2 tanks on the enemy team, and you have 3 good Black Cleaver applicants, but the best one definitely Smolder, able to proc it very, very quickly. With his Q. And the rest, of course. He does physical damage with pretty much every spell. I think every spell. Anyhow, except for his passive stuff. And real contest now coming on the Drake as B5 really got a good position here. They are able to set up quite nicely. STGS is kind of sat on the flank threatening something. Going to be looking for a short trade on the Mundo, but the Mundo maybe going to look for the all-in, trading hard onto STGS, who going to use his countless dashes to pull back, and the Sivir popped the ultimate a little bit too early. Joshi on the other side playing against the Cassante, not able to do too much now. The all-in from the Cassante onto Joshi, but he is just going to walk away, trying to kite it out now as the Braum shield is coming up. They have had to forfeit that position. The Mundo is low. The Braum going to have to flash out. Mundo popping the ultimate now, trying to all in. STGS is now on the backline. So's the Nefiri. Finds one on the ASOL, but not able to find much more as he falls down to the Mundo. The Cassante on the other side looking for the Braum as STGS in a little bit of danger with the Sivir. This Cassante buying time, but not buying quite enough, as it is the Smolder and the Victor that stand strong against the Mundo and the Sivir. And both teams going to opt to walk away here from the Drake. Quite a chaotic fight there. Lots of different parts of it all at once taking place as now going to cross down to the Drake pit once again. It's going to be a bit of a refight. It's going to be like the Atacon last season. Hopefully we don't go fighting for 3 business days over the same objective. But hopefully B5 come out on top. Smolder was able to pick a shutdown. Hasn't been able to base though. Has decided to stay on the map. As they are just going to start it up. The Mundo is walking from the bot side. He does not have an ultimate. Sivir, however, does still have hers, but it's not that impactful as Joshi able to pick it up on the smite fight. In a little bit of danger now in the 1v1 versus the Mundo, but STGS is here to show who the real danger is. Joshi's looking for more. The Sky's Descent is coming down, but STGS is out for blood. He's found the ASOL. The ASOL flashed away. The Cassante will go down behind him, and B5 will come out on top, and they will click towards that Baron. Holy moly. What a phenomenal fight there from B5. And this is why you can never really count them out. They're a bit like one of those teams that can sometimes struggle in the early game, but when it comes to their team fighting, they are second to none. And I think Core just had to give that Drake, because now they lose the Drake, they lose the Baron, and they give a lot of shutdowns. But you don't have the ult on Mundo, you don't have the ult quite yet when you really want it on the ASOL, and you don't have the ultimate on Cassante. You're playing at 50% effectiveness basically, but this ASOL going to be scaling up in the bot lane just before leaving, and Mundo almost messing up, kiting his camps. Haven't seen anybody abuse the Expetu jungle thing though. That's getting patched surely, right? Anyhow, Smolder stacking up on the waves. Let's have a little stacker check. After those fights, he's got to be living large. He is indeed. 227 on the Smolder and 251. Big catch up from Crusher. After the rough early game, he has truly scaled into this match. But the CS in the bot lane looks absolutely diabolical. Looks very, very painful. And maybe a little bit of a fight going on. The Mundo caught in a little bit of trouble, trying to contest camps that he should not, and he's going to have to click out as Braum now putting pressure, but the ASOL E is taking damage away, and forced to walk back a little bit. Joshi now trying to force this mid-tier tower, but taking a lot of poke on the side of B5. And they do still have the Baron. STGS is pushing bot lane. Meanwhile, the Cassante is getting a nice split push in top lane, but it's gold going to a tank, so it's not that impactful compared to the gold going to STGS and the rest of B5 right now, who are playing a 4 carry comp compared to the 2 carry of Core. And pulling back, empowered recalls. I'm going to put them right back on the map. I need to press the button again. And maybe in a little bit of danger, overplaying their hand is Kolopak and Joshi. Why did Kolopak just... why did Joshi just heal like all of his health? He's going to be running for his life. Kolopak maybe going to be the forfeit of this overplay here from B5. Not too sure what they did, but they are going to be paying the price. And the price is in blood as Colivac going to try and buy a little bit of time. As Joshi also in danger. I think going to be falling. Trying to give the kill to Siva. And Asol will claim a kill on Joshi. Not too sure what happened there. I don't know if they clicked towards... oh, okay. STGS is out for blood, as said in the previous fight. And they're just going to run for their lives, exhausting STGS. And that's just how much aura this man exudes. He's just a threat beyond belief. And they're able to get away with their lives. But yeah, not too sure what Joshi and Kolopuk were doing. I do think they just needed space for the rest of the team. Maybe they're caught on their recalls, need to take a safer recall, or maybe they overplayed for some camps. As a jungler, I would overplay for the camps and get punished for it. So it was likely that. I respect it. And now kind of in a low state. No Baron anymore on the side of B5. In fact, Baron's apparently alive, which it isn't. I'm just going to leave the timers off, because I don't know what's happening with all that. I don't know if it's with my graphical issues earlier or what, but I will not be able to use them anymore. That's the next Drake, up in about a minute. Smolder getting some free stacks at the start of a fight. I mean, this is getting some free poke as well. STGS maybe in a little bit of danger. Going to need some support from his team in effective immediately. Going to be running for his life. The Mundo's popped the ghost. The Sky's Descend falls on his skull. And he'll be falling down soon, surely. The CC from the Karma going to secure the kill with the Mundo. The Fury going in onto the backline, looking for the Asol. We're going to be forced away. Victor now. The damage is huge coming down from him. The Smolder on the flank looking for the Cassante, able to claim one kill. As the Asol goes down next, and maybe the Siva to follow, as the Mundo still alive in the backline. And still has the ultimate, going to be trying to run down Crusher, but not able to find the kill. Yami goes down low, Collar Pack 2. Yami shut down, claimed by the Siva. The Siva now still very healthy. The Karma has been able to keep it topped up with the Echoes of Helia, but Joshi maybe misclicked here on... Oh my god. On the Blast Cone. Going to be running for his life. Huge slows coming out. I mean, she could die here. As the flash forward from the Karma, looking for the stun. But the Neferi will just E out. And now they are playing this. This is definitely playable. Kolopak trying to play it slow. Joshi is on the flank. He's not been seen. He uses the W. Fires the dogs towards the Siva, but the damage is too much. The shielding is too much too. And Karma able to keep the Siva alive. And oh my god, able to keep himself alive too. As STGS is just hitting the Drake right now. Not really doable though, as Joshi has fallen. Maybe just needed to be a little bit more patient, wait for the STGS TP to come in. And the ult in onto the Karma. He's going to claim one kill, but I don't think he's going to... Oh my god, the spell shield from the Siva is huge. The Sky's Descend is larger, but it's not large enough as STGS is still alive. Mundo chunked out down low. Cassante now in a lot of danger, maybe going to look to trade 1-for-1, but can't find much. The all-out comes out, but it's not enough. Too little, too late here from Corvus Gaming, and huge engage there from STGS, which I thought would certainly be an int. But I don't even have sync on. Whatever. Okay. And Drake picked up, probably going to follow soon with a Baron. I was really worried with the fact that they dropped quite a lot of Drakes. But they weren't able to take over here. Maybe I need to adjust the UI scale on this thing. Oh, I have 100. Dessa running for her life a little bit. But yeah, likely a Baron start soon, or a forced fight around the Baron. Yeah, just going to be postured around this Baron for quite a while, I imagine. No teams really have the engage trigger to pull. STGS being run down a little bit by this Mundo. Going to be the Cleaver landing as the Asol looks to follow up on this one. The ultimate coming out from STGS, perfect. Public execution. Going to force the exhaust from the Asol as they look to pursue on this. Here comes Neferi. Joshi is out for blood. He's going straight for that Asol. The Sky's Descent comes down, but he's able to evade it. Looks for blood, and he will find it as the ultimate resets come from the Hound. And the Hound is Joshi, and he is murdering absolutely everyone he can see with the help of his very angry dragon. Crusher having a beautiful comeback in this game. That is likely the game. And what a phenomenal performance from B5. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to tab out. No. Yeah, very impressive performance from them. They have performed exceptionally. And I'm trying to fix some technical issues as well. But let's go into the post game. Have a look at those beautiful statistics. I need to close Steam. Alright. Oh, the client. This is annoying. Right. As you can see, that is what? Hello? Is this thing high? What is going on? Okay, the damage is accurate. Yami was slinging out damage that entire game. That guy was on fire. He had a very, very good performance. And Crusher obviously able to scale, luckily. Had a rough early game. And this Asol was scaling, but not quite enough. Only doing a little bit more than the Cassante. I don't know why it says that as the score. That is a little bit stupid. Yes. But then 5 go 1-0 up. Can I clear this? Like. Okay, well, I mean, apparently it's 3-1 to them. Okay, there we go. It's been very particular today. But yeah, fantastic performance from the boys. Having a really, really good showing. They had the rough early game, of course, but they were able to turn it around in the end. And win out in those important team fights, and that's what matters at the end of the day. It is League of Legends. So, very well played from them. So, hello, back to me. Bit of a funky stream today. I don't know how to fix that issue with the Drake timers. I am trying to look into it, but yeah, I don't know what's going on with it as of right now, but that's okay. But yeah, amazing performance from the boys. I was concerned at the start of the game because this Smolder was getting, worryingly set behind. But you can't do, if you can't execute, with a lead, then the lead doesn't matter as much, and the Sivir wasn't really able to do much in that game. I do think it was, I don't know, I just don't think she can play in that draft. So she's too short range to play that game. The spell shield's kind of useless. It did save her like once, almost. It didn't even save her. But it sure tried. And yeah, overall, I was surprised B5 were able to turn it back. They were able to play those team fights well. Able to look very good in those team fights, in fact. They were still very close. Corvus definitely put up a fight, however, the victor in the end was Yami. Oh, terrible joke. Right. Oh, my god. Like, everything is... Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay, I'm gonna try to restart the application real quick. We're gonna take red side. So same sides again, but I will be setting this to just and then window capture, and I will then set it to this. Oh dude, it is warm today. I need to take off my hoodie. It is very sweaty. Yeah, let me restart the application real quick. Bear with me, folks. Maybe that'll fix the issues we've been having. 1 second, I'm gonna take off my hoodie. Oh my god. The boys had me worried that game, I'm not gonna lie. They had me a little bit worried. But they like to bait me. Oh, for God's sake. Everything reset. Fantastic. Okay, this is mock data, don't you guys worry. Pretty low souls. And that is not my name. I'll just do this. Whatever. And then I should appear. Hello. Why is it not working? Enabled. Failed to access camera. Huh? Do I need to unplug it and plug it back in again? Or do I need to do this again? Shibo. Oh, fuck's sake. Right. Is it working? Why? Just work, man. I can see myself in a preview on the thing, but I can't. Okay, maybe I need to just switch screens a second. What? Okay, there we go. Hello, I'm back. Oh my goodness. But yeah, the boys had me, were tugging on my heartstrings a little bit. They were scaring me. Hopefully this next game's a little bit cleaner from them. But also, I wouldn't mind this going to a game 3 for viewership's sake, you know, for entertainment purposes. I'm waiting for everybody to get back in the lobby. We're going to try a draft game. We're going to see if it's going to crash again. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my damn. This is how it's supposed to be. The fries. Cheeseburger here is going to ham. Anyway, where is everyone? I think we're not ready. I'm just going to put R in the chat and see if everybody else is ready. I'm ready for the next game. Looking forward to seeing whether B5 can rectify those early game mistakes. How quickly they're able to, should I say. Because there were definitely some issues in that early game. I feel like Joshi shouldn't click to grubs over just clicking bot lane and helping his ADC be allowed to farm, because Crusher dying 3 times in that early game should be pretty. It should be a death sentence for the entire game, really. Luckily, Yami was able to have a lead, and Joshi was able to help there. But overall, maybe they're just willing to sell the small dot early game and just kind of let him scale, no matter how hard it might become. But I don't know. But I do think there needs to be some rectifications there. And we'll get rid of the previously played. We don't need to know that. It's not fearless. I need to switch the sides. Sorry, everything reset, so pardon me. That's not that good, right? There we go. What? Hey! I just deleted it. Hello? Okay, there we go. Alright. Whew. Zahen, Wukong, these are going to be pretty much the same first 3 bans, I imagine, from both sides, except for the losing side usually changes up a ban, and it seems they're going to ban the Volibear, and then they're going to ban Renekton, and then they're going to pick Ambessa. So, you know, that is probably going to be their augment. They decided Ambessa is a broken champion. I agree. And so they're leaving Renekton open, so they're not first picking Ambessa, because S2GS will just slam Renekton into it. Or they're not really scared of Renekton because they're willing to flex it, and they're going to probably hold the flex for 4-5 and then ban Renekton on 4-5. That's probably going to be the play. And the Mundo ban is pretty valid. The champion is just... Oh my god, my neck. Oh. Yeah, that champion just needs to go. Oh my god. Okay. Well, there's only a few broken champions open now. The little white box is off, isn't it? Why is there a yellow border? Nobody else see that? Just me? Okay, that's fine then. That's all that matters, as long as it's just me. Have a hero. I'm gonna lock in the first pick Yunara, which means they could just pick Ambessa here. Or they will pick bot lane, because this Yunara is obviously not a flex. So, curious what will respond. Yeah, I imagine it's just going to be a bot lane answer. Yeah, small dot. Just Crusher loves this champion, I think. Like, this champion is pretty OP at the moment. He's able to build a lot of different things. They made Hubris cheaper, and Hubris is a very good item on him as well. Not really good, though, in competitive compared to solo queue. So probably just going to be the Essence Reaver, maybe Cleaver if they pick a lot of tanks again. We're going to pick Jax. I hope it's a flex because I think Jax blind is wild. Zahen's out though. Oh wait, no, it's good into Zahen. What are the Jax counters like Gragas? That's all I know. I don't know, I hate that champion. I ban him every game. And it's going to be the Karma again. This support, very OP, puts a lot of pressure in lane. Obviously able to heal you quite nicely with Echosahelia in the late game. Oh my god, we're playing meta mid laners. You're not going to play those, don't even hover them. Come on. Just pick Syndra. There you go. That's one of Yami's favourite picks. Well, I mean, he seems to have exceptional performances on them in the past. So, curious what we're going to respond into Syndra. Orianna is usually just the answer. Ahri's pretty good. Yeah, Ahri's pretty nice this game. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Very hard for Karma to do anything. Very hard for Syndra to do anything. Very hard for Yunara to do anything to that champion. Jax is a bit annoyed, but he's not like completely irritated by this Syndra pick. And yeah, I imagine, I don't know how Ambessa has gone untouched. Like, is one of these bans Ambessa and it's just bugged or what? It's gonna be Cassante ban. Thank you. That's Binfoot right there. He's got my back. He knows I'm bored of seeing that chimp. And it's going to be the Colopack Bard ban, Respect ban. Bard would be pretty good hit since they have Syndra. Very, very abusable champion. And Siva Karma is obviously a lot more oppressive in lane than Yunara Karma. So the Smolder would actually not be completely unable to play. And the next ban, what will it be? Hecarim? I haven't seen a Hecarim in a long time. It's been like since 2023 Worlds. That champion just fell off a cliff or something. I don't know why. I think he's okay this season, I imagine. Because his ability to traverse the map very easily. And he's able to get around the whole Phaelite BS. And the Rakar man as well. They're just trying to ban out Colopack. I think he's just going to pick Nami. Nami is fine. What else is fine? Braum is okay again. I don't particularly like it, but it's pretty fine. I mean, it's good for Jax, right? You're not playing TK. You're not gonna play TK. Yeah, exactly. Don't you lie to me. Don't you goddamn lie to me. There's no way they were going to pick TK. It's good with Smolder, but I just don't see it being useful this game. And that champion is just... Like, it's good to protect Smolder, but I'd just rather have the TK be on top lane. I mean, I wish he could play jungle, but, like, yeah, he could just eat Smolder out of danger. It's really OP. They're not going to pick Nunu. Just pick Ambessa. Don't lie to me. Honestly, they're all trying to lie to me. I don't appreciate it. The Gragas pick into the Jax. Wow! Who would have seen it coming? The neutralizer. I'm not gonna lie. Why did we pick Nort? I guess it's good into range bot lane, right? Because nobody wants to tank the hook and die. But you're playing with a Smolder, so can you even kill them? Maybe. Oh my god, please play Cho'Gath. Oh my god, I want to kiss that guy. I absolutely love STGS. I think it's him. He's playing this top lane, right? It's not going jungle. It should go jungle. Not really, but like it would be cool. I like Cho jungle quite a lot. Maybe it's Nautilus jungle, Jax top, and Cho'Gath support. Genius. Absolutely mega brain. I guess we'll find out in the pre-game. But yeah, interesting. Damn. I like that Cho'Gath skin. Seems the swaps aren't showing, which is a little bit odd. Oh yeah, we do still have delay for a while, so. Oh my god, yawn. Are we not swapping? Respect. Okay, we do have spectator delay as per, obviously. There we go, now it shows. It's not Conqueror. It's not Conqueror on my top laner. My top laner is not a troll. Hide the evidence. Can we hide the Conqueror? Okay, I guess not. They are not all running Flash Ignite in the jungle even. There we go. Got rid of the evidence. Alright. Yeah, okay, so it is Jax jungle. I don't know how the matchup is between him and Ambessa. This is two top laners in the jungle. I think we overcooked, by the way, Riot. I love Cho. But they picked the Gragas, and then we're able to pick the Cho'Gath into the Gragas, get a nice free scaling lane for the Cho. I think Cho is very, very strong. Very, very hard to kill for the enemy team this game as well. Who is that? Oh, it's Syndra. Yeah, very hard for the enemy team to kill. I don't think they're going to be able to chew through the Cho'Gath. And the Cho'Gath's going to have a very, very easy time just pressing Q every time the Ahri lands a charm and just silencing the enemy Ambessa when she dives in. Dude, this champion is broken, I'm telling you. I love my top laner, STGS. This is my love note to you, man. Holy moly. Maybe it's been further told him to play this champion, but I don't know. But yeah, I think the Cho's going to have a very, very good time this game. He's able to do everything that he wants to, so he's able to land Q, he's able to silence anybody that dives, and he's able to do his funny Halo Blades E damage, so happy days. Crusher, just going to be scaling in the bot lane. They have a hook into double ranged, which is kind of nice. Usually go Blitz or Naught, and they're the counters to these kind of Karma lanes, Lulu lanes, whatever lanes. Pardon me. But yeah, I think... Oh my god, my ears. They hurt. The beanie of pain. But yeah, I think the Ahri is absolutely mega pick as well. This enemy team is... Their draft is so huge. Like, if Ambessa ults, she's gonna die. As long as Cho is on the smallest screen. They get outscaled this game as well, like Giga outscaled. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the angle is for them. But maybe I'm just wrong, and you know, drafts don't matter, maybe. But last game, B5 won with a better draft. So if it continues down that trend, this could be a nice 2-0 here for B5. And maybe I've just altered them. Maybe I have just jinxed their future. Yeah. But I do think this should be a nice win. As long as they're able to play the early game. Okay, not fall too far behind. They're going to outscale. They're going to have a really easy time playing team fights because, you know, Nautilus is going to hook someone. Ahri's going to charm them. Jax is going to QE on them. No, the Cho'Gath's going to knock them up. Like, nobody is surviving that. Everybody's going to die to that. There is no way. I mean... boom. Boom. Okay. Oh my god, one of them just did the Ramus, okay. We're in sync. Well, I hope my settings have persisted, but my graphics settings don't seem to have. And I don't know if this is more louder than last time or quieter. Oh, and he goes into the game. Beautiful. It's working. Oh, it's working. Oh my god, everything's working as well. Look at the timers, guys. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Alright, what is the first Drake? Hold on. Oh, pardon me. Not pardon me. Wait, is this top laner the boss? Or what is going on here? He's not got the things. Oh. What is going on? Alright, control shift said, zoom out a little bit. There we go, we gotta live our lives. Okay, that's way too loud. There's no way that's what we had last time. Sorry. Then out the Lush. He's gonna be chilling. Level W early to survive the poke. This Cho'Gath's out for blood. He's got grasp. He's going full scaling. Maybe not. Thinking the Halo Blades is worth it in this lane. It's probably not, I'm not gonna lie. He just scales quite well. But so does Grasp. Grasp will forever be the most broken rune in the game, so till it's removed. Or they remove like one of the 3 things it does, you know. But nice start to the game. It's been quite chill so far. Yeah, we're taking quite a bit of poke from the Syndra. Not ideal. Level 2 going to be acquired by the double range bot lane, which is business as usual. Let me just check that all the setup stuff is going okay. Hello. Okay, it is just updating every 10 CS and nothing else. Respect. The timers are also mega chilling. I don't know what Drake is the first one. But as soon as I find out, I will be... Oh my god. I will be making sure that that is set up. So, very nice. And right now, this is huge, huge for the bot lane of B5. they're going to be able to play the game quite relaxed. They're going to look for an early board on the side of Core. Going to try and spot out Joshi. And huge trade here from Yami as well. The hook away from Kolopak will save him any more damage. A little bit of a rough situation now in the bot lane. I thought they were in quite a good position considering the health they were on, but whatever happened while we weren't here was not very good. What the hell, dude? STGS, leave him alone. He don't know the tech. He don't know what he's playing with. And Joshi, gonna have to go for the top skull. Crowny would call this prio, but... sorry. Crowny would say that this is not prio for the enemy bot lane. But, yeah. Joshi knows better. He's just going to be clicking towards that top skull. And claiming that. It is hard. Oh my god. What a chill experience. This is how it feels to play Smolder. Now, obviously, Inara is still a very scary champion, right? In early game as well. And whenever she gets her R key, she will just press R and try and 1v9. And will likely succeed in a lot of cases. But this Smolder will just outscale her in value. And right now, he's having a pretty okay early game so far. Should he just not go TP? Like, I don't think he can lane, no? Oh. This looks horrible. I mean, he's getting the CS, so I guess it's actually not that deep, especially since they keep pushing into him. And not. They are trying to kill him here under tower, though. The kid's going to have to call a reset now. Which isn't too bad. Hopefully going to arrive before he loses too much CS, but falling a little bit behind in CS, not that deep in the bot lane. And don't worry, because STGS has got you covered on the other side of the map. He is getting that farm under his belt, and he is trading those grass procs. He does not care. I don't think he can die. And oh my god. My apologies, I did not expect that to come out. Hexa. He's just flashing, claiming the kill on the Smolder. Smolder burning both sums. Did they not base? My bad for not paying attention to that one. There's Yami forcing this Syndra out lane. Syndra not even got the 6, looking for the all-in, but the E away, the flash forward from the Nautilus, the flash away from the Syndra, and we get to see Ambessa clear a ward. Fantastic. Likely... Oh, I don't think you can contest that, Joshi. I think that is not a good play. I don't think this is a good play, King. Okay, he's basing. Good lad. Potting a ward down on the Krugs. Claiming a base. Oh, no. Don't do it. He did it. He's such a troll. They don't even know what happened. Look at him. Look at him, lost. Absolutely bamboozled, baffled. Oh, bit of a whiff on the hook from Kolopak, but they are just going to walk out. Bit of free stacks for the Smolder. He'll be very happy. And they are looking to get this Jax on the scuttle. He does not have the smite. Oh no, he does. He has the 1k smite. I mean, he could int for the level 6 here, but he's not gonna. He's just gonna click towards his top camps and claim his level 6 there. I don't think Ambessa is gonna get level 6 from this crab. Because... No, yeah, she is. I am wrong. I thought because she lost the Krug she wouldn't, but she does. Goddamn. Goddamn Scalope. I'm gonna try reset this thing again, but I don't think it's doing anything. But yeah, Cho has been mega chilling. STGS has been bringing the vibes in the top lane. He's got a nice CS lead going. These Gragas can't really play the game. And he is living the game right now. Oh, penis. I apologize. Yami looking bot. I don't think he can. He's been seen on vision. Enemy bot lane playing a little bit safe here. Syndra going to try and hold the lane bush. Has been seen on the pink. Yami just going to walk around safely. Absolute bars coming out from the combat. No Drake. Yeah. It is the Mountain Drake, which I knew like 3 hours ago, but I did not click it. Not bad. Oh my god. Okay, just about able to get his blue is the GOAT Joshi. Now, I think we're just going to give this, which is honestly respectable. It's a really late Drake, so it's not that deep. The fact that it was delayed this much is pretty heavenly, in fact. So, they'll be very happy about that on the side of B5. And cool, we'll just pick it up. Of course, they won't be mad to pick that up at all, as the Mountain Drake is claimed by them. And the timers are a little inaccurate now. And it's not going to be an Ocean Drake, so I don't know. Oh wait, no, it might be. I don't know. Oh my god. I'm trying to see what is going on. I don't think there is any way to fix the issues without currently having, which is unfortunate, but alas, can't get everything to book. And the Gragas on the run with the phase rush has used the explosive cask, but not going to find anything on last TGS. Tried the little I'm going to throw you under my tower hee play, but it didn't do anything. Yami taking a little bit of damage. The comment is around. Legend of Leaks. What an amazing name. As STGS is going to get that cannon with the Q. Beautiful. The Rupture. What an amazing champion, ladies and gentlemen. This is your call to start playing Cho'Gath. Whether you're a jungler, a mid laner, an ADC, a support, a top laner, just play him. I promise it works. In bot lane it's kind of really only the center, but you know, you'll be alright. Oh! My not gonna look for the hook. Doesn't really have enough support. He's gonna go for the control ward though. Oh yeah. And the ult coming out from the ambush, looking for the kill onto the Nautilus. The heal is popped. Nautilus running for his life. The Drax has engaged in on now. Joshi and Yami looking to protect Kolopak. Kolopak hooking in, finds the Syndra. Looking for blood is Joshi. He's looking for more. Oh my god, the ult from Yami. Not quite enough. The E-Flash gonna get the Karma. And the Karma will go down. And Joshi and Yami linking up there. Do not think the Ambassador can look for that play. I think it's very, very wild. Maybe didn't know that the Jax was in the vicinity. Presses the R. And then when the Jax arrives, kind of had a little bit of a panic moment. And that's going to be very nice for the Jax. Going to be getting closer towards that Trinity Force. Not going for the Dusk and Dawn this game as the ultimate comes out. The Transcended Self from the Yunara. Going to force the flash out of Crusher, but he will be staying for the next wave. Or not. He'll be getting a base off as Yunara tries to push in this wave as quick as possible. And Kolopak's going to clear the same ward that he almost lost his life clearing last. And Crusher going to remain for this wave. Has Joshi in the vicinity. Feels comfortable enough to farm this out. As Yami's just having a chill experience. He's like, am I on vision right now? He's watching the stream. He's stream sniping. Just kidding. There's a 3-minute spectator delay. Relax, relax. Personnel clearing up some vision. Drake up in a minute and a half. This feels a little early, but hey. I guess it's better to be early than to never do it at all. So. Oh my god. Oh, we gotta pause. Oh, we're back. Ah, it was the tactical I want to land the Rupture pause. Oh, beautiful. I don't know who paused, but it does not matter. We are straight back in. Very quick one. 2k gold lead now in favour of B5. Now, the opposite was true in the last game. Hello? Maybe another pause. This is spectator delay pause edition. Okay, we are Barak. Alright. Yeah, 2k gold lead now in favour of B5 as the Inara looking for the all-in and crusher, but Kolipak in the vicinity are going to be popping the depth charge, but it's not going to be enough to shield from the Karma. Going to keep that Inara nice and tanky with the barrier as well. As Kolipak going to be forced to use the hook to run away once again. But yeah, got to be careful in this bot lane. The Kraken Slayer spike has been acquired for the Inara. So kind of hard now. Especially when she has the ultimate. She didn't actually use it there, I thought she did. STGS is just vibing and he's... Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at that, man. Look at that beautiful man. Getting the solo bolo and the feast onto the Gragungi. I didn't even think he was in kill threshold. But Yami, teaching us a lesson. He's spamming that right emote. And very nicely done from him. Going to be claiming the first tower as well on top lane. Like, he has been completely fathering. And we haven't seen much of it, but it's just been a CS lead and this kill now. There's second Drake now going to be contested by Core, as they accept the fate of top lane, and they are just going to leave it to rot. As STGS now. Gonna look for a base with all that juicy gold he has acquired as the Syndra trying to walk into lane. The Nautilus is here, going to be landing the hook. Ambessa ult misses. And they are going to be looking to flee the scene. Joshi is pursuing, but not deeper than that as they pull back. The Gragas willing to walk there. Missing out on a little bit of that wave in top lane. Going to feel a little bit bad when you've already lost 40 CS towards the Trognith. And, oh, Crusher. Crusher seems to just be like, I'm alright, guys. I'm actually going through hell, but I'll be fine. As, he doesn't really get to play, and Joshi has arrived in top lane. He wants to make a play with the fed Cho'Gath and able to land the stun, but not going to be able to pursue more with the Trinity Force. But it could be a dive on the opposite side of the map. Crusher trying to clear the wave. The Yunara damage is absolutely monumentous. And he's going to be pressing back, probably going to have to forfeit that tower. The charm, the ultimate forward spirit rush from the Ahri looking for the kill. The ult from the Syndra isn't going to be enough. And now Crusher on the flip side in danger. The TP coming out from STGS. He's looking to arrive. Or is it Yami? No, it's STGS. He has arrived. The Cho'Gath is here for blood. He's using the Rotor Kit Belt going forward. Not able to quite get the Ambessa. Misses the Rupture. He's going to be stunned here, but he's taking 0 damage. The hook from Kolipak goes wide. And the Yunara is clicking forward, looking for the Nautilus, and STGS now going to have to click away. Doesn't have the support to continue playing this, but is going to be able to defend the tower. If that Nautilus hook landed, that Yunara would have fallen. And this Cho'Gath would be smiling with a lot more gold in his pocket. Up you go! But right now he's chilling. Like, look at this guy. He don't care. Get off me. What's she doing? Yeah, that's what I thought. As Josh claims the mid tower with the Herald. Didn't even see us pick that up, I'm not going to lie. Did we get grubs? They are looking for the all-in on the Cho'Gath here. Yes, we did get grubs, FYI. And Cho'Gath probably going to fall here. STGS maybe going to try and claim the kill back with the feast. He's going to feast early, but yeah, unfortunately, the Gragas is going to live that one. Ultimate used, explosive cask. And it's going to be a kill on the Cho, but it's not really a impactful kill, as I do not think they'll get the bot tower. Yeah, that'll just about live. Yami, meanwhile, collecting tower plates on the other side of the map. Towers are OP this season. Whenever you can force them, do it, because you can one-shot them pretty much, especially with that crystal BS. Yami, Charm going a little bit wide, and Spirit Rush used quite sparingly, but it is okay. Not another objective fight for quite a while. 2 minutes on the clock to be exact. As I'll get rid of the top scoreboard just to show you 2 Drakes there on the side of oh my god, Corvus, and then on the right side we obviously have the Grubs and the Herald. Joshi been playing towards the top side in the past 2 games, in the early game at least. Has been able to pick up those objectives in both games, I think, so it's quite nice. Actually, did anybody get the Herald in the last game? I didn't even see it. So the Cho'Gath is kind of just chilling. Like, the problem is, when you pick AP top mid, nobody can go side lane into a tank, because the tank will build one MR item and be completely unkillable by both of them. It's very, very bad, as Colopack in a lot of danger, probably just going to go down here, maybe going to be able to hit the blast cone, and he's going to flee away, but the ult public execution comes out, and the explosive cast too. That's quite the investment there from the side of Corvus. They are able to claim a kill onto the Nautilus, but I do not think it really matters that much, as Yami again is just getting to free hit the tower, able to get some nice trade onto the Gragas. Yami is also fine playing into literally either of these, so yeah, there is just no side lane pressure on the side of Corvus. They can't really play the game, as trade onto the R8, Phase Rush procced, maybe going to look for a bit more, but Spirit Rush is going to be utilised. Joshi now on the run, going to be caught, fighting for that skull. Oh, that was damn clean. I don't play that champion, so that was impressive to me. Anyhow, very nice from Joshi to get out there, able to get the skull, but at the cost of his flash. Most junglers would say that's worth it. I am most junglers. Also, I like that everyone's acknowledging that this green pet is a little bit balanced this season. Like, every jungle is diving in, you might as well just go green pet. Blue pet has fell off a cliff. It's good on some champions, but you get that jungle MS anyway now when you complete your quest. Quest is very easy to complete. Hence, you don't really need blue pet anymore. You are already Usain Bolt. So go red pet or go green pet. If you have poke, go red pet. If you got diving in, go green pet. That is pretty much the consensus this season for the jungle. And if you're like really slow and just chubby champion, say you play Ornn jungle, then maybe blue pet is worth it. But not many people play that champion anymore, as we're going to get to see these junglers farm their camps. Very entertaining footage. But not really much else going on. The Drake was picked up by V5. STGS is going to one-shot waves, because that's what his champion does. He's going another AP item. Is he going Riftmaker? He's got no tier 2 boots yet. Respect. Neither does... Oh wait, no. Crusher probably does. It's just... Yeah, it's on his quest, so he has his Ionians. He's got the haste. He's farming stacks as much as he can. You know, looking to trade onto the small door on the mid-wave. They're not going to be able to find anything. The ADC seems to be able to, you know, play their lane advantage and such very well, but in the team fights, can't really do a lot. And this game is not going to be able to do a lot either, I imagine. A little bit better than the Sivir, but I don't think it's going to be a huge impact. Explosive Cask going to force the flash out of Crusher. And they are the ones who are pressured to look for a play. So they do have the public execution over the wall. STGS, not STGS, Crusher in a lot of danger. He goes down. The Ambessa going to flee the scene. The TP a little bit late from STGS as the Ambessa fleeing towards the top side. They are going to chase her down, it seems, but they are going to completely sell this mid tower for her, which I do not think is great. I do not think they needed to send everyone there. I do think the Cho could have just collected that wave. They didn't get the cannon. GG FF. And the Ambessa going to farm a top wave while she's at it. Spirit Rush used by the Ahri to make sure that that is not an execute. Yeah, overall I think that's a net positive play from Corvus. They're able to get the Smolder, his barrier, his flash as well with the cask. And they're able to get the tower too. Just for the death of the Ambessa. They will take that any day of the week. But the problem is, when you're playing this comp that gets outscaled, you really, really need to find these plays. And they have managed to find them, so that is good for them. But B5 still in a commanding position and have the scaling. And Joshi going to claim a little free Grump. He does love his Grumps. He's been here quite a lot. If there was a heat map for these past 2 games, he would be here quite a lot. Colopack maybe in a little bit of danger. I think Colopack's dead. Colopack is dead. I'm not too sure what Colopack was looking for. STGS, however, has found the bot turret. They'll be claiming that one up nicely. He has a lot of gold, man. He has a 1.5k lead. Yami also. But there's a huge lead in bot lane to worry about. As Yami trades on, they are going to start the Baron here. They know the Cho'Gath is bot lane with no TP, but he is going to be able to cross in time. The TP now coming out from the Gragas. Ahri is looking for blood, able to find the Karma on her own, but the Karma RW going to buy a little bit of time. But is going to go down eventually. Crusher now in a lot of danger. The explosive cask is used and successfully used Indeed, the Transcend Self, the flash forward from the Ahri, not going to be enough. The Ambessa now in a lot of danger, going to be using the Public Execution to find the Ahri, but it's not going to land. But the Ahri now goes down to the Yunara. STGS is in the vicinity. This tanky man is out for blood. And Joshi is too. He's looking to find anything on this Gragas, but the Gragas is going to escape. And bit of a messy fight there. The Yunara able to pick up a lot of kills. And that is the target really that you want to get as B5, but they weren't able to find it. Overall, B5 seemed to have profited in gold there. So, happy for them. Able to find 3 kills in comparison to the 2? 3? No, the 2. The 2 found by Corvus. Yeah, interesting. Very, very interesting. Drake up in 45 seconds. I do imagine B5 will contest it, or maybe not. They don't have flash on Smolder. They don't have flash on Ahri. It's a little bit scary. No flash on anybody but Joshi, in fact. Okay, don't know why that happened. Anyhow. No flashes anywhere, to say the least. Pretty much. Oh, well, on the side of B5, they do have quite a lot of flashes on the side of Corvus. But we'll see how exactly that decides this fight. This Cho'Gath is just walking in. He lands the Rupture onto the Syndra. The depth charge comes down to early feast utilised by the Cho'Gath onto the Ambessa, getting a low. The Yunara now in a lot of danger, and they are probably just going to end the game mid off of this fight. Joshi able to claim the kill on the Yunara. And B5 are looking very, very clean in this game too. The Yunara finally goes down, and Crusher will be happy about that one. He's had a rough place up. Is Crusher just building what I say, like, or what I'm thinking? I said hubris in the previous thing. I don't think it's good here though. Like, you're not gonna get enough kills where it's valuable, no? Surely. I don't know. Maybe it's easy to proc and that's fine. But anyhow, gonna be a Baron pickup for B5. Very nicely done from them, executing in the fights perfectly once again. The Rupture from the Cho'Gath onto 3 is going to decide a lot that game. STGS with a fantastic performance in this game too. Had a little bit of a rough early game in the game 1, but in this game it has the better early game and has the more successful gameplay. As they're looking for some big trades onto this Karma. Hook in onto the Syndra in a lot of danger. Joshi is on the Ambessa, putting on the pressure. The Syndra goes down. Yami is Spirit rushing forward. He's out for blood, able to find the Karma, able to find absolutely everyone. Is B5, and they will not fall against the 9-1 Corvus Gaming. They are not worried at all, as they are going to claim the 2-0 against them, and then their final game won't really matter. They've secured first place in this group. Congratulations to the boys at B5. Exceptionally well played in these team fights. Little rough in the early games sometimes, but that's just how it goes. And they're able to perform when it matters. And that is what you love to see from B5. I can update the score now. Hey, it's not 1-1. Chilly. Oh my goodness, what a game! What a game! I mean, I'm telling you guys that Cho'Gath pick was broken, and I'm just saying it kind of showed. It kind of shows here too. I know top lane is like the fist fight role where you're just able to farm damage, but like Gragas clearly didn't farm much damage. That's all I'm saying, you know. But no, very, very well played here to B5. They had an exceptional performance. Obviously, the rough early games. It happens, but the late games, when it comes to team fighting, B5 able to pull their magic tricks out of the hat and just sort of show their skill level, how exceptional they are. But yeah, absolutely phenomenal from them. I'll show you the regular KDAs and stuff now. And yeah, maybe we can get a little interview, because obviously they're first place now, guaranteed, solidified. For Oh, the group. Holy moly. My throat is dry. It is, but everything's best of 3 still, right? So I assume that was a dubski. Oh yeah, we weren't going to get a third game anyway because it's just 2 games regardless, and you can draw, right? Weird. But anyhow, we don't need no draws. We take 12 and O's. Okay, I think this is better than the last group. How we performed in the last group. But hey, very well played to B5. I mean, hell, I never doubted them. I was a little worried, but I've had faith. I had faith, and they were able to perform well. Binford interview. Okay, sounds good. There is a channel, but it seems to have disappeared. Bear with me, ladies and gents. I will have an interview for you shortly. Is that not? Ah, there it is. All right.
Fine.
Hello.
Hello. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing, man?
I'm happy, bro. I can't describe it, but it was again really an emotional roller coaster for me, especially game 1. It was a bit expected for me, like we went at this draft and I like we drafted together and I was like, even in game 1, even if we go slightly behind, I don't think they can win this game. Like thinking about our team fighting, like honestly, bro, it was incredible.
Yeah.
I'm really, really happy with their team fighting. Holy shit, they were piss smurfing this game. Crazy. Actually crazy. Like turning fights when they're like legit. I'm not sure right now, but I assume they were like 2-3K behind.
Yeah.
Turning fights like this easily and getting the position and actually like fucking the enemy like this is really incredible, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, they did execute very well, but I think in both games they did just have like winning drafts when it came to team fights, and they were able to execute them. Because it's not like they played the same kind of team fighting. They had to sort of change it up, and being able to adapt, very, very important. But first place now in the group, pretty much guaranteed. Obviously, you have
guaranteed, basically.
Yeah. Obviously, you have another series. Next time, but that can be a lot more relaxed than the ones that have been. But I mean,
I really don't want to lose a game. I gotta be honest.
Oh yeah, I mean,
we are still undefeated since I joined, and I really want to keep the streak. That's a bit an ego thing, and I think my boys are good enough to go undefeated still. So
well,
I hope we continue like this.
I hope so too. But yeah, I mean, what are the? Do you feel as though, obviously, in the last group that you guys were in DIV4, right? You still had a dominant performance, but obviously the division is higher now. Do you feel as though the skill level of the opponents has improved and you guys have also gotten better, or do you feel like you've just glided through, and it's been an easy ride? Or
no, it's definitely not an easy ride. I think all of them put a lot of work in, and every single time I asked people to do this and that, they usually did and try stuff. For example, I don't know, a lot of my mid laners champ pool got nerfed in the recent patches, and I asked him to play certain champions to just like get them ready because I think they're good, and he just did. We didn't like really pick them today, but they will for sure come. And yes, I think in general the discipline, like the mentality also, I think everybody wants to win, everybody is still hungry and they really want this, I feel like. And I'm really happy with them, like mentally wise, they're really doing well. Of course not everything is butterflies, you know what I mean? Like everything is good, but that is normal, and I think all of them are grown enough to know this as well. We had like a couple of let's say rough scrims in the past, but that is normal. We're trying to find good enemies and actually like scrim proper with them, so I don't expect them to go like I don't know, like a knife through butter, you know.
Yeah.
So that's completely fine. But I'm still really happy. We were preparing a lot for this match, and everybody showed really much effort into this. Like, we talked about draft, we analyzed the enemies, we looked at their gameplays and everything. And this today was not a lucky like corn or something like that, you know. We were not lucky today. Today we were prepared and we knew what the enemies wanted to do, and we talked about this, and everybody was aware. And even though the early game was not pixel, it was still completely fine, and I had full faith in my boys, and I knew this was a W from the beginning.
Yeah, I had faith. I was speaking to Alex as well, and I was saying like, I was like talking about the next series, and I was because he was on about some spicy pick maybe being picked in the next series, but I won't disclose that. But yeah, we were talking about that, and he was like, "Well, we have to win tonight," and I was like, they're gonna win. They haven't failed me once. They're able to go 2-0 against everyone so far, so. You know, you guys have really shown up every time that you've played. And hey, I hope to see it continue. You guys have played exceptionally. And it's been lovely to cast you. And I hope to continue doing it.
My team. All of them are great, I swear. I love working with them. They're
Amazing.
really good human beings and the best people that I could surround myself with.
Well, as the coach, who do you want to give the MVP for today?
Tough.
I think it's tough as well, yeah. I think it's really hard today.
I mean, I think this time, I really think Yoshi deserves this time, because like also like comms wise and everything. And I think, but for second game, bro, the Cho'Gath, bro, that was a domination, you know what I mean?
True.
This guy had not fun on top lane. This time I would for sure give it to Yoshi.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Well, congratulations, Joshi. Congratulations to you and the rest of the team. Really well played today. And yeah, hope to see you guys keep up the performance. And hopefully the playoffs, whenever they are really cool. But obviously have the next game ahead before that.
I think there are already in somewhat like 2 to 3 weeks. They should be beginning of April, roundabout.
Not too bad then. You've got a lot of time to prepare. But yeah, thank you very much, Binford. Have a good rest of your night.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for casting again, bro. We really appreciate it. You know, it's always something cool when we know that we get casted, you know. We know that it's not like granted.
Well, so you put on a good performance. You deserve it. Take care, man.
Take care, bro. Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, there it was, the coach, Binford, giving the MVP to Joshi. Amazingly well played from him today. Also, Yami. Everybody really played their part today, and yeah, very proud of them. Hope to see them perform well in the next series and then also in the playoffs. But until then, that is it from me. Have a good rest of your night, guys. Hope you have a good day tomorrow too. And yeah, goodbye.